Welcome everyone. Tonight's video takes us to B&Q and we're going to check out some of the new stock, and it just so happens to be a good fit for some drought tolerant plants. So as always, we're going to take a look at the prices, the names, and a little bit of a care guide to go with it as well. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So we'll start off right here with this beautiful large grass. Now, as mentioned in the intro, this is a perfect for drought tolerant plants. A lot of different grasses are. These Miscanthus are an absolute beauty. They turn the foliage to a really lovely bright orangey red in the autumn time. They look absolutely fantastic. Now, as always, when you are planting these plants, just make sure you give them a good amount of water when they first go in. It's once these plants are established in the ground that they actually become drought tolerant. Maybe within the first year you will just have to give it to the normal amount of water, right? But that's just something to bear in mind of all of these plants. Just make sure they're watered in well, and then we can treat them as a drought tolerant plant. But this one, first one ticked off the list, it's an absolute beaut. I actually haven't got this in my garden, but this is something that I am certainly looking to add. Next up then is one of my absolute favourite plants, an absolute bonus that you get a beautiful flower with this. This plant is called the Crocosmia. Used to be called a Montbretia, right? There's loads of different varieties. Now, one of the best varieties I've actually grown is a red variety called Lucifer like the devil, with it being that red. And they flower such a lot, so early summer all the way through. And they're a really easy plant to propagate by simply dividing them in the winter months. All you simply do is get a spade, chop it right through the middle, and just separate them off, and you can spread them around your garden for not much money at all, to be perfectly honest. And I think for this price, they aren't too bad at all. Next up is another grass. This is £16. The name of this is White Sands. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It really does remind me of being a kid in the sand dunes and running through and seeing all those sort of grasses and things next to it. I absolutely love the colour on this. This is a winter evergreen, so you're going to be looking at this colour all the way through the winter, which is an absolute bonus, especially in my garden where I'm really trying hard to find that winter interest. One thing I didn't mention earlier with the Miscanthus as well is when you have sort of winds in the garden, you've got really good airflow running through it, you see the grass is moving in the wind all the time. It really adds a lovely little different aspect to the garden. It really adds to the senses. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And they are fully hardy. I am just interrupting this to ask if you wouldn't mind subscribing if you are enjoying the content. I think up to 87% of my views come from people who are unsubscribed. So do me a big favour and hit that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get back to the video. I think it's no secret that we've had one of the hottest summers on record, and I don't think it's any coincidence that we've had two of the hottest summers in the last 10 years. Now, this is a perfect fit for a drought tolerant plant, and this is a variety of lavender called Hidcote. Now, it is very hardy and it has a beautiful bluey purple flower, and it runs through most of the season. A really good tip is the more you deadhead these flowers, the more flowers it will produce. You can always clip these as well and bring them in the house and use it as kind of like an old school potpourri. People tend to put them in drawers and just make the house smell lovely. But they are very hardy, very dependable plants, and they just need a couple of prunes to keep them happy. Now, these are my absolute favourite plants at the moment, and that is the Dahlia. So dahlias are actually native to Mexico, so they do like it really quite dry. For £11, you're actually getting a lot of bang for your buck, and you can save the tubers over winter. Now, I actually use these in my garden as like a cut flower, so I just simply cut the flowers off and bring them into the house. And they look absolutely amazing. And the vase life in them is up to a week, which is fantastic. I think for £11 is decent. These are very good quality plants. Now, they've got several different ones in stock at the moment. This is my favourite, the ones I'm about to show you just here, with these purpley reds with the white tips. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Now, when picking these plants, I would always choose one that's loaded with buds. And don't be afraid to buy one that has got maybe 1 or 2 dead heads on, because they will soon produce new flowers off the plant. And it's worth mentioning, these flower pretty much from end of July all the way up to the first frost. And again, the more heads you take off them, the more flowers they will give you. And they actually flower a little bit better when the temperature goes a little bit cooler. So we should be having a wonderful display here in England coming up over the next couple of weeks as the temperatures are dropping just a little. There we have it, just a few of the new stock there at B&Q. B&Q is one of my favourite stores. I think everywhere's had it tough with the heat wave here in the UK, right? All the nurseries and garden centres, they must have had such a hard time trying to keep some of the plants even alive, right, when it comes to the watering situation, because it must have been really, really difficult. It's nice to see some new stock in at B&Q, as always, and some drought-tolerant plants. I think it's an absolute bonus. If you did enjoy today's video, then please do give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help the channel out, and drop a comment down below, as it helps share it out to others who love gardening just like we do. Until tomorrow, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the garden.